What's good, people? That's the Don. You're here with another installment of the Hustle Podcast. We inspire and empower people to hustle. And in this podcast, I want to inspire and empower y'all. If you're thinking about starting a business, just do it. That's my advice for today is just do it. Like Nike, just do it. And I know there's a lot of people that say, man, starting a business is risky and you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. But if you're somebody who has an appetite for starting businesses, if you're somebody who's entrepreneurial, somebody who, like, if you're somebody who values the journey more than you do the destination, I would say start a business. Now, if you're somebody who's very results oriented, you need money, you need to get X amount of dollars, you need to get X amount of whatever results. Like, I'm not saying you can't do that, do both, but if you're going to the business thinking that maybe and you've never started a business and you're thinking, oh, I'm going to make a ton of money from this thing, like I would say maybe starting a business isn't for you. But if you're somebody who's passion oriented, if you're somebody who wants to, do something that is worthwhile, that you're going to look back and be fond of, I would say do it. And the reason why I say that is because, like, I like to say I'm on my 7th business. You'd be like, 7 businesses, holy fuck, like, what happened? Well, a lot of mental health problems, a lot of hiccups, a lot of issues, a lot along the way. But regardless of what happened, every business that I started, I don't regret doing it. I look back at those moments and I'm like, that was a time that I look back at fondly, and I'm happy that I did what I did. Regardless of what the results were. And I don't look back at those and say, man, I failed, and man, I fucked up this thing, and I hiccuped here, and I pissed off this customer here. And I don't think about those moments a lot. I think about the moments that I built something from nothing. And I look back and say, man, I built my first YouTube channel at 16 years old with 500 subs in 8 months and thousands of views on our videos. And I'm like, yo, like, that's awesome. That's great. I'm very proud of that. I brag about that shit. And then I'm like, damn, like I did that music. I performed at this one place in front of all these people. And damn, I sold this cannabis and I made all this money and we had all this fun. And, like, I look back at those moments and every time I did it, I was just like, it was a fond moment that I thought of, So regardless if the business made a lot of money or not, or if, it was the thing that was going to get me a 10x return or whatever it was, like, I'm somebody who's very entrepreneurial. I have an appetite for this stuff. And if one business fails, I'm just going to go on to the next one. And every time I build something, I'm the master of this. You can ask anybody that knows me well. I know how to build something from nothing. I know how to turn something that is like nothing, just a thought, a sentence in a text, or a small part of a conversation into something that's like, people are coming around, know me for reputation, money, like all that sort of stuff, And so I'm the master of that. And I may not be the master at making a ton of money from my businesses, but I'm the master at building something from nothing and turning something into something that's like, holy shit, this could be really cool, And that's what I've done with pretty much most of my businesses. And so, and I look back at those moments and I'm like, even though I didn't make a lot of money here or a lot of money there, I made a lot of money here, I made some money there, like, I don't regret those moments. And so if you're somebody who's like, man, like, I'm thinking of starting a business, but I'm scared to fail, I'm scared of what's going to happen, like, it depends on the kind of person you are. Like I said, like, if you're somebody who values the journey, you're somebody who's like, you know what, at the end of the day, regardless if I make $1 million or $1, I'm going to be happy doing what I'm doing and I'm happy with what I'm building, then do it. You know what I mean? Like, do it. And I would be surprised if in 5 years you regret those moments. I'd be more likely to bet on the fact that if you look back at those moments, you say, I'm so happy I did that. I'm proud of that moment. You know what I mean? So this is just, I'm not here to tell you how to make a 10x return and how to make a bunch of money from your business. I'm just saying, like, just from a life fulfillment standpoint, if you're somebody who's thinking about doing it, just do it and be consistent and apply yourself and take risks, and you'd be surprised where you're at. And it's like Nipsey said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't expect results in the first day, the first month, or even the first year. Most of my businesses that I started, I didn't see results until the 6th month, first year, until 12 months after I started something. So it's consistent, go into the gym, put in your jump shots, put in the work, and you'd be surprised what you can build in a few years, So that's my suggestion. I want to inspire y'all and empower y'all to, if you're thinking about doing that business, fucking do it. Go for it. Apply yourself, be consistent, put in the work, see where you're at in a few years, and you'd be surprised where you're at. So yeah, that's it. Peace.